Yo! Welcome in, fellow Slayers. What is going on? So, I mean, it's TZ Worldstone Keep, so I feel like it would be just malfeasance of me to not host games right now. So, if anyone's online, maybe you guys are at work, Sunday night working, Sunday middle of the day, depends where you live in the world, I suppose. But Phil12, password is, what was I going to make the password? The letter P twice. If anybody wants to run some TZ Bail right now, Jock Sandwich says he's in. So join up. I want to see you in here. What's going on? Mustang Saffron, Muktu. What is up? Jordan Torres, Ribeye. What's going on? Anikton. What's going on? Cody H. Rush. Jock Sandwich already shouted you out. Legend. What's going on, Marty? Office Dullard. What's going on? Welcome in. So yeah, anybody can join. First come, first serve. If you're weak, if your character sucks, that's fine. Most of the people who are stronger actually want other people in here who are weak anyway, so that they can kill the monsters, because actually the actual character that kills the monster gets more experience than the people off to the side leeching. So really, if people are trying to blast levels, they may actually want you. So feel free to join up. Phil12, the password is the letter P twice. So P and then the letter P again. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have made it that. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, talking about weak characters, I mean, look at me. I'm a throw barb. So. Yeah. Oh, my teleport's broken. Yeah. I'm guessing this has no socket, or one socket or something. Two, huh? It could be a good stealth base. Nick Steven comes with the fellas. What's going on? Oh, speaking of.
Awesome.
Nick Stevens, 36 months of Slayership. Thanks for continuing supporting the channel, my man. Thank you. I do have some weekend beverages here as well. Nobody grab them. 640s. Oh, how nasty it'd be. A pair of javelins just sitting there, no one picking them up on ID, and they were 640. It's gone Wicked Ball. Welcome in there. Yo. Office Dollar got a low the other day. Okay. I hear high runes are fun to get. That's what I hear. Haha. Not liking till I stop that garbage. Metal Materials might. I don't even know what you're doing here. I've never even seen you before. Yeah, we'll just go after Bale too. Why not? Hopefully get some crazy drop here. Emo Phil status. Oh, well, you got the bald head mesh boots. I mean, I can get. Don't matter. We'll go number 13, of course. Oh yeah, you got the. I looked at the wrong icon, the wrong badge. Yeah, you got the Emo Phil badge. Ooh, totally legit, not photoshopped. Emo Phil badge. Speaking of somebody who was there back when Emo Phil was rocking it in real life, in real time. Mama Phil, yo. Welcome in, Mom. Hopefully having a good Sunday. Bob B, yo, early legends. Yeah, everyone hopping in here right off the bat. Notification gang. Legendary. See, Jordan Torres, couple LK runs, just a few hours. Gull, 3 gulls, 2 lems, 3 mauls. That's not too bad, you know. Not too bad. You don't always get a bunch of high runes instantaneously, but at least you're knocking stuff off, you know, usable stuff popping off, so. Congrats on that. The number of times I've ran for like 2 hours and got literally nothing. but then other times popping stuff off here like left and right. So moms are the real legend. Ooh, Bob B knows what's up. How's the ladder ride going? Valem, good, I guess. You know, I don't, I guess I say grind, but I don't really grind as hard as some others do, so. I think I was just pumping these into battle orders for now. I was just saving those in case I want to I'm probably going to end up respecing here if I keep blasting ladder for a little bit longer, which I think I am. Right after this, too, is, Frigid Highlands, which is, I mean, kind of sick, so. Kind of sick. Dreamer had a Beatles haircut? No. The Beatles had a Sweet Phil haircut is what happened. Okay? No, back when I used to have that hair, everyone said I had Justin Bieber hair. I was like, it's not Justin Bieber hair. Like, I've had this hair since he was like 7. Or like, I would get my hair cut twice a year, so it would grow out to long like that, and then I'd just get it like buzzed pretty much. And then I'd let it grow out, and then I'd get it buzzed again. So that way I didn't have to get as many haircuts. Also, I'd get it cut in the summer when it's hot, and then it would grow longer towards the end of football season. So then the longer hair would like pad the helmet a little bit and keep your head warmer, like when it started snowing at the end of the football season, sort of. So, yeah. Oh, Ballinator, what is going on? Oh my gosh, the whole fam's hopping in here. What's going on? So Mama Phil, obviously my mom. Ballinator's my sister. Welcome in. We were talking about, if you see some of the people up there, they got my emo Phil badge icon, me with long hair. Someone who's got a badge comment so she can see it. So it's right on the front page. Oh no, speaking of, I gotta make a new one. I forgot. G-Stack's tipped over 48 months. And I owe him. Devastating. The family that slays together. Well, unfortunately, they don't play with me, but you know. Wicked Ball said he... Are you saying you got a Tyrrell's Might, Wicked? In the Bale throne room? Non-terrorized? Is that what you're saying? Salesman's got the Bald Phil scary face badge. have to support the Slayers. Oh, she says. What a legend. What a legend. What did I have over here again? Oh yeah, I switched it to the Reapers. Okay, all right. Ah, out the way. Souls. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have very good resistances, so not exactly gonna go great for me. In a terror zone, we'll grab it, I guess. Bogardus, happy Sunday to you as well. Valak says, Mama Phil and Phil's sis. Phil's sis. There you go. Yeah. Whoopsie. Did not mean to do that. No big deal. An Ammon. It's an Ammon. Low Geeds, Nightwings, Death's Fathom, Annie. Gold tier says. Rushing people, HF with my sword. Okay. Sounds like you're doing pretty good. I need to hop on doing some trading stuff here and paying more attention. Just ever so slightly. I still don't have an Annie. I still don't have a torch. Did someone just grab this? I must have missed it or I wasn't paying attention if it did. Too busy reading chat. Typical film maneuver here, huh? Always reading chat, never picking up the items that drop. Crom, welcome in. Yo, and Roger Strikewell. Charge. Diablo Phil for 48-month badge. What do you mean by Diablo Phil? Do you mean they would be like a picture of me with like a little D2 badge underneath it or something? Not a terrible idea, but it would be impossible to Like the D2 icon would be too small if that's what you mean. Pollinator knows what's up. Don't forget, hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen in the chat. She's rooting for her little bro to have a bazillion viewers today. 1 bazillion viewers. 25th anniversary announcement. Do you think we're gonna get some stuff for D2R? I don't. I think it was like 25th anniversary of Diablo 2. You'll never expect what's to come, and what they mean to come is an extra battle pass on Diablo 4. I think they mean like the Diablo franchise in totality, not Diablo 2 Resurrected. But yeah. Boy, these jabs ain't doing a whole lot. Devastating. At least I got y'all to carry me since I played a weak character this season. Unless I get the perfect gear, that is. Which I'm holding true to this. I'm sticking firm. I am going to go only rare or magic items. Or I mean, not rare or magic items, but like self-found items, I mean. I would like to do only magic and rare, to be honest. Oh. But I do have that Wraith Flight still on there. I could swap it out, but I like having 2 jabs. I like having 2 of the same, like, weapon types. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, Marty, that could happen, maybe. Make the 2.6 rune words to be able to be made literally anywhere instead of just ladder and single player. You can make them literally anywhere. So non-ladder. Maybe. Wish they never even mentioned it. If it is it D2R? Well, I'm just speculating. If it wasn't fully aware before, I of course don't have the inside information and know everything. That's just what I think. Mustang says D2R battle pass incoming. Yeah, pretty soon they're gonna do an in-game store where you can just buy burr runes for $5 at the beginning of every season instead of having to go find them. Burrs and Jaws you can just find, or you can just buy for $5 in the in-game shop. Comical Flop pulled a burr rune today. Nice. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Balrog Spear. Give me that. Don't take my Balrog Spear. Come on. OG of the game took time off to raise the fam. Makes sense. No time to play the game now. How long did it take you to get good at D2? How long did it take me to get good? Still a work in progress, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to even answer that because there's so many like hold on a second. Oh, someone took some throwing weapons. That's fine. I don't know. Like how long did it? Like I'm still like getting better and learning new things, so I would say forever. Most of the knowledge on the game I got was probably up until a couple of years ago, maybe we'll say. I learned something new here and there, you know, as we're going through the game now, but probably up a couple of years ago I learned probably like 95% of what I know. I guess so. Boy, it would be cool. A couple throwing knives, 192. I'd have to upgrade some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll keep sticking with what we got, but Roger says TCP/IP would be cool. Ooh, maybe I could see possibly maybe, and this would be one of the only things I think that they quote unquote would do. And it's just because I'm guessing based upon how easy it would be, I think, is maybe sort of kind of something like that, to where, like, if they would allow mods like Project Diablo 2 to be in Diablo 2 Resurrected, maybe. Which I know there's some workaround way to, ooh, well, whatever, you guys can have that. To, like, kind of, sort of, I seen what, oh, cruel Francisca's. Unfortunately, dang it. The thing is, I don't think that's the right base I wanted. But man, 294. Come on. See, now I'm mad I even identified it, because I think there's a higher level base to this that would be like the one you would want to be cruel. And I want to use these rare magic items just because it seems so sick. Yeah, well. Kind of cool that it rolled cruel, I guess, like that. Kind of cool. Static. Does that mean it has static charges on it? What does that have? Oh, no. Just means lightning. Okay. I'm going to hang on to it anyways, just as a trophy. Six-socket ethereal battle axe. I don't know. If one of you guys want this, I don't know if it's worth like a little bit. You can come run over there and grab it. I don't feel like dealing with it. Six-socket ethereal battle axe. If any of you guys want to grab it, there. I hate trying to trade stuff like that. Streamer, get good. Yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, no, never getting good. I can't memorize stuff like y'all can. Can't memorize stuff like y'all can. I pretty much gave up on the Tal Raj's tomb stuff. Memorizing where the whatchamacallits are at. Let's go 16 or 17 here. Can you guys move, please? Can't jump over to Bale. Well, I mean, I have a teleport staff, so I can just teleport over there. I don't remember what I did though. I think I ran around. I wasn't fully paying attention. So many facets of the game to get good. I know the sun is straight up, and then what is over here? Is it the little moon over here? I can't remember. The moon's on one side, and then it's like the moon with the... Oh, this is circle. So the moon... It must be right here. Yeah, this is the moon. Okay, the moon's next to the circle. Which would mean... The moon with the line is right here? Dang it. Okay, that's what tricked me up. That's what tricked me up. Triangle. Circle, moon, moon... under the circle. Okay. I haven't looked at it in a few days here, so. Haven't looked at it in a few days. I was going to try to... I figured it'd be easy enough to memorize that, and it's still... I can't do it. Not smart enough. Oh. Did not look at what portal I clicked on. One eternity later. Let modders fix and improve the game. Jesse says use the Bethesda method. There you go. Sunday. Little fire Sunday. We'll keep that my cruel trophy there, I suppose, even though it's not the item I want to be cruel. Dirty Bird says, Phil, stream! Yeah. Rip CCBQ. I must have missed what, wasn't paying attention. I could totally go for a CCBQ right now. So up a minute ago, Roger talking about the Ethereal Berserker Axe from the last run. Good Breath of the Dying base, yeah. That's what you might have been able to trade it, but I'm not going to make Breath of the Dying. I don't need to. I do have a Zada rune, I guess, but it probably wasn't worth a lot, and you know, there's not a lot of people making Breath of the Dying Berserkers that are needing that, probably. Maybe. Phil's cheating. Barbs don't have teleport. Hacker. See, Spare Time got the Hell Act 2. Okay, on a Blizzard sword. Can't decide a dual spec or just continue Blizzard, so you can't So if you go Blizzard, and you don't have to do it this way, I have seen, I'm not a professional speedrunner, but I will watch some of the best from time to time. And I have seen them, they pretty much go like a ton into Blizzard, and then they put some points, not like fully dual spec, but almost like 70-30, where into Blizzard, and then some into like Hydra. And they just use the Hydras just for the bare minimum, like what they just have to get taken out. You know, one champion here, whether it's one of the, you know, if they need to take out, why can't I talk right now? Ancients, there you go. I couldn't remember what they're called. One of the Ancients might be immune to cold or whatever, or this Lord Desace needs the fire damage or something, you know? So, you could try that. So you are dual spec, but it's like 70-30. You're not like splitting your points with both equally between the two, you know what I mean? Because Blizzard is so powerful and just pumping that up, you know? Wontons saying, first time running solo self-found werewolf. Okay. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, I was gonna say probably tough, but I've never done a long playthrough like that with a werewolf druid. Like solo. Uh-oh. Can we do it again? Oh, only 70 ED. I was hoping to find another one. Jadon, like button smash, or Slayin. Ooh, like a champ. What a legend right there. What a legend. 40-15 since I lost the other one. Okay. I can't believe I literally thought about it before. I can't believe I nuked that 40-15. What an idiot. Oh, you can't. I was trying to leap attack over there. You can't jump that far. Sure. Like number... Oh, Shane Roberts. Nailed it. Nailed it. Finally got the courage to try hardcore solo self-found, says Christian, I think. Pushed it all the way to 99, man. Something I would never do. I'm not much of a hardcore player myself, but glad, thank you for watching the videos. Glad someone gave you some tips and tricks and whatever to help you out. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yeah, I skiz. Yeah, pretty common question. I don't think there really are any leaks, surprises, or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot that this guy keeps hopping out here. I think when they say, what is this? Oh yeah, weaken on striking. I think when they say that there's more to come, more in store to come, I think what they mean is in the Diablo franchise, is what I think. I don't think they mean more things to come for Diablo 2 Resurrected. I'm just one man. I'm just one random guy in his basement playing video games. So, you know, don't have to believe what I say, but that's what I think. Damn, welcome in. A time I aim for when I clear cows. I don't do cows very often anymore because I don't like it. But I mean, it's going to depend on your build, I guess. I mean, it's got to be not counting going and getting the leg. I mean, it's got to be, you pretty much got to be no more than like a couple of minutes, right? Like maybe 3 minutes at most, depending on what your build is. I mean, but the thing is too, is that's the thing. If you're like a sorceress with like stealth armor, spirit sword, Ancient's Pledge shield, a lore, like of course you're gonna clear slower. Like it's all relative to you know, where and when into the ladder you are, or how far into your offline single player, or all that stuff. So, but if you have like the best possible gear, you're like Self-Infinity Nova Sorceress or something, it's got to be like a couple minutes. Or the Hammered In, or Lightning Fury Javazan. Stan Fink, appreciate you. Thanks for watching the vids. Shout out my daughter Izzy one time, and now every time I watch your stream says, "Hey, tell Sweet Phil to say my name." And I'll wait. It's interesting. Shout out Izzy though. Shout out Izzy, Little Slayer. Roger says more in store literally means more in our store. Salty says, be positive, Act 6 Phil. I sure hope not. I hope they don't try to add stuff and change a bunch of stuff around, which I don't believe they are, so I'm not worried, but I hope that they do not. Quality of life stuff I'd be on board with. Oh yeah, by the way, it looks like a lot of people are dropping off. Phil 20, the password is the letter P and the letter P. If anyone wants to join us, just run and... Oh, it just switched, didn't it? That's why. I didn't realize that, so... My apologies. So it turns out I didn't realize it just switched, so I'm going to go hop out and run some of the Bloody Foothill. Appreciate y'all running with me, though. Kind of carrying me, so I appreciate you, legends. But I'm going to hop out and do some other games here. Just some solo MFing. Until we see... I could go ahead and look at what the next Terror Zone is, actually, right? Now that it'll know. Tristram's up next now. So a couple of simple Terror Zones, we'll call it. Simple, easy. Some of the things I would be on board with, I guess, just quality of life stuff, and hopefully they wouldn't mess it up. But, like, some people mention loot filters and stuff like that. I would be on board, I suppose. I wouldn't be against it, but man, I don't want them adding more rune words and skills after the absolute disaster that was Mosaic Assassin. Oh my gosh. And, you know, that kind of stuff. Most everything, other things were good, but then, man. Mosaic is so busted, and then they left it in the game. I don't know how, if you could trust anybody after that, but. J Bobby, welcome in. Say it's been a long time. Well, welcome back. How would they even do Act 6? I mean, they would make up some story, you know. I don't know. They'd figure it out if they really, really wanted to. But, yeah, like I said, I highly, highly don't believe so. Hit him with that Reaper's Toll, buddy. All right, let's just get out of here. He's about to get blasted. Just blasted. The chance to just beat with a Fire Druid feels slow, though. Yeah, Fire Druid's okay. I mean, I would definitely take it to places that are good for fire. I would absolutely not rely on farming places that you need a Sunder Charm. Sunder Charms, like, it gets shown as like a, like this is such a godly piece. It's like an end game thing here and there, and it is like an end game, but you almost can't use Sunder Charms unless you already have a perfect build. And then it makes the strongest builds even stronger. But Sunder Charm doesn't help out a budget character very much. Because a monster having 95% res is going to be so slow. So if you're rocking a Fire Druid, you pretty much have to do something like... what am I trying to say here? Stony Tombs is a great place for it because there's no fire immune, so... Oh, dude, Willie D. Welcome in. Well, dang it, I don't mean to have this on here. Where's my throw stuff? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, wait. I meant to test this out. I set up... I've been a bum streamer for a while. Oh, no, I forgot. I set up a macro for this. Or not a macro, but a command to shout out the people who raid me. Maybe. I'm gonna try this. I don't think it's gonna work. I forget what I did it as. Oh, I did it. I did it. I remembered. Make sure you check out that dude, Willie D. Streaming on Twitch. Absolute legend. Thank you for the raid. Got my Nightbot Commands set up to shout out when people raid me. Appreciate you and welcoming everybody who came in from the raid there over on Twitch. Dirty Beer says, what's a raid on YouTube? It's the other side. There's the Twitch and the YouTube side, of course. Don't know what a Twitch raid is, man. Living under a rock. Must be 50 or something, huh? I know, we're both kidding. We're both kidding. Check him out, though. He's got a very entertaining, active stream. Willie D does, actually. Got a lot of interesting scenes set up and all that good stuff. No, I don't want that. What is this tip? I don't know what that is. Twitch is killing me here. Uh-oh. Ziltoid saying, think Twitch chat could take YouTube chat? Well, you're outnumbered like 5 to 1, so there's that. But we're just joking around. We love everybody here. D2R updating coming? Maybe, Jordan. Maybe. Quick question on the throw bar build. What mastery do you max out? Just throw mastery. Just throw mastery. So, yeah, there is a little bit of confusion, and I wasn't 100% sure. I actually looked this up, so it might be important for me to even talk about this. I looked this up, and because, like, I have these throwing axes, right? Maybe that's not a good example, because Gamer Shreds have so much elemental damage. We'll say this. So these are axes, but they're throwing weapons. Throw mastery helps out throwing weapons. Axe mastery helps out axes. So you'd think that the axe mastery would help out those throwing axes, but that's not how it works. Throwing mastery works for throwing items, and then this works for non-throwing items. I had to look this up because I wasn't sure. And I've seen several people saying everything I've seen, unless the websites that I look up information on are wrong, axe mastery does not help throwing axes. Unless everything I had seen, everything I looked up and seen was wrong. So, somebody asked about which mastery do you use, because I see you're using throwing weapons and they're javelins, but like sometimes you use axes. So that's why I was kind of answering that question up there a minute ago. Everything I looked up, axe. It's similar to how what's a good example? Is it scepters maybe? No, which one is it that there's a weapon that doesn't work with mace mastery or something? Oh, staffs. I think staffs work with mace mastery, right? Even though they're actually staffs, isn't that right? Dang it, I can't remember which one it is. There's one weapon type that's something like that. Oh, maybe it's the one-handed scepters that are scepter class, but actually they're mace mastery. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I appreciate you, Dude Willie. Says cheers, homie. Off to chill with the fam. Makes sense. Peace out. Enjoy your afternoon, night, whichever one it is for you. I assume you can do that. Let's see. I never used this throw barb. Does it help for using them as regular axes? Yes. If you max out axe mastery, like right here, how I have down at the bottom here, frenzy. If I maxed out axe mastery, when I used frenzy and I melee attacked, it should, from what I understand, then it would help. But if you're throwing, then only throw mastery helps it out. So, yeah, for the throw weapons. Gotta watch for a second here. I'm not in the spot I wanted to be, but I also am too lazy to move. Talrune. Oh, this buckler. Is this the one with like 1 to sorcerer skills? And I had it when I was like 11 and thought it was so cool. Oh no, called the Lunata. Never mind. Not the one I was thinking of. Not the one I was thinking of. Let's see. Good morning, Phil. What's going? Gold Magic Fine. What's going on? Sorry, I didn't see you up there. Trying to catch up here real quick. S says you'll get an extra stash tab and be happy with it. That's what you're saying. Like the big update would be for D2R from that one post or whatever. No, I don't think there's anything coming personally. Gamer Hoot. Isn't that how it always works? You trade. He said he traded for a. Look at that sucker. Ooh. Traded for a Shaco. Instantly got a. Instantly got a Shaco right after. Yeah, that's how it works. It is known. Jock hit 91 this morning. Congrats on that. Gotcha. So, Jock, one thing I will shout out, you say you get the 93 to craft. If you didn't know this, I believe I have a video about it too, and I always go double check it to make sure I remember my math correctly. But I believe if you're level 90 and you create the game, you can grab amulets in a terror zone and craft with those, and they will be, it's the same as if you were 93 and gambled them. You'll be able to get 2 to a character skill on every one of them if you pick the amulet up from a game which you made the terror zone and your character's 80 or higher. Or 90 or higher. I think I just said 80. If your character is 90 or higher. Just a little FYI. You might have known that. Very well. Very well. Pretty sure it's not, because there's the two that this one always confused me. It cracked me up. That Blizzard made it so it's for crafted amulets, I believe, have to be level 90 or higher. 90 or higher to have 2 to a character skill. But 40 to life or 45 to life skillers have to be higher than level 90. And that's the way they listed on what you call it, Ariat Summit. And it always pissed me off because one says 90 or higher and one says higher than 90. And I wish they wouldn't have worded it that way, because then it gets tricked up in my mind. Because I do know it takes, when you craft, it takes half of the item level and half the character level, and then you add them together, and you got to come out to the proper level. I'd have to go. I always go back and double check my own video, to be perfectly honest, when I looked it all up and made sure, triple check for the 300th time to make sure I had the numbers right and stuff. yeah, Marty kind of popped her in there too, yeah. I signed an NDA, yeah, right. They don't tell me nothing. Don't you remember when they came out with the new rune words and stuff for D2R? They didn't even like get a hold of me or have me come out with one of the rune words. They kind of got a hold of all these YouTube creators that had like half as many subscribers on YouTube as I did and had them do it. I'm a nobody. I'm just some bleeping guy in my basement all by myself. I guess technically nowadays I am a... What's it even called again? I forget. A Diablo partner, which means... nothing. Really? A lot of max damage. Drink some more beer here, huh? Yeah, Brandon. Slayin on a Sunday night. Pretty soon football is going to be coming up. You're right. Then I'll be streaming during the game. I'll be listening to it on the old school radio. And then the running back coming around the end is in for a touchdown. Do I like throw barb better than whirlwind? So like is not the same as which one's better. So I would say I might like the throw barb better. I don't know. Whirlwind Barb, I just never, I don't know. I don't like the, when you click to Whirlwind, you just lose control of your character for a certain period of time. So I guess in that, I am kind of enjoying, right now today, if I was playing Whirlwind, I would not be as enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying playing this build right now, to be honest. How much do I have invested into decks? This much. I pretty much think it was just kind of enough to wear the gear, pretty much. This one's 127. This one's... Maybe it was one of the other pieces. I think one of the other javelins I have a higher dex requirement. But, or maybe I did pump a few extra points into dex. Because I've been hanging on to a few... I think I did put some extra in here. I don't think I had any that was that high. Double check here. These ones were 145, so I put a little bit extra into it. But not that much. Kind of have to worry about survivability when you have Garbo gear like I do. George, what's going on? Listen to the local broadcasters whenever possible. Yeah, unfortunately for I'd probably get like, who would it even be? Oh, it's not even on the ticket anymore. It's like, is it Grandstand or something? I forget his name. Lund says, can't wait for the $5 code Phil at checkout for a discount on a burr rune. Right? Woo! Yeah, here's the new big update. We're introducing a real cash money store for buying burr runes in D2R. Burrs and jaws. Buy as many as you want. Just go into the store and get your credit card ready. No, no, no. That's strictly a joke, everybody. Scott's a big fan of this Terror Zone. Yeah, it's an easy Terror Zone, so I'm going pretty slow, to be honest, but reading chat and everything and having this type of build with self-found gear, you know? Well, self-found throwing items anyways. Started a Grail offline, says FB. Yeah, definitely the first thing I recommend doing, and if it sounds boring, you can do whatever you want. Start off with a Sorceress, get through to at least Act 3, and you can either spam LK until you get Enigma, or you can kind of swap around, kind of save your sanity. Do like Andariel, Mo tricking Mephisto, and LK, kind of cycling through that. And you can always bump out to you know, doing Ancient Tunnel of Stony Tombs once in a while too, but I would kind of concentrate on getting Enigma just because it so much opens up every other like character in the game. You know, it makes summon Necro so much easier. It makes item find Barb ready to rock, so didn't see with chat in the way. Oh, my bad. It was at the dex is at like 175. Sorry, I didn't think about. Sometimes I forget the chat's somewhere and it happens to be in the way right now. Usually my chat's on the other side of the screen over there. But because my inventory is empty, I don't throw everything in the stash, so I jump to the other side for ladder resets. 94 in hardcore, Mad Dog. What a madman right there, blasting hardcore like a legend. I don't even feel like it. Don't even feel like it. Hardcover worth anything? Not really, no. Good throwing weapon you're looking for? I would love to have some nasty magic or rare throwing weapons. I mean, it's not going to be any of those like massively insane, you know, D2 JSP trophy type of deals, but just something, you know, if I could get like 290 ED with like a little bit of increased attack speed or something on a, you know, elite throwing weapon, it'd be nasty. For like something rare maybe. But I'd be honest, if I found a lacerator or something, I would probably use it. But I just don't feel like trading for it, I guess. Ooh. Guys are toughs. Where did... Oh, there he is. Wait, why is he invincible? Okay, there we go. I was going to say. Oh, and he dropped an Ogre Axe for me. Let's go! Oh, my God. Oh, he got up here somehow. Tough area, tough area. You gotta watch out for them quill rats, am I right? Burr and Too Sure says SB. Oh, okay, well. At that point, I would just blast LK, yeah. Like, you're almost there, buddy. You're almost there. Can I borrow some credit card talking about the future coming in? No, there's no store. That's a funny joke, though. Funny joke. 10 hours of LK runs, not getting any high runes, says Yuki. Well, I kind of say it's hard for me to judge too when you say a time. But you're supposed to average, and this is average, so 1 high rune per 500 runs. But the way averages work, of course, you could do 1,000 runs easily and not find a high rune, and it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. So, my personal opinion or take or whatever, and I did this before. I did 1,000 LK runs and I didn't get any high runes. I got like 3 gulls and 3 mouths and several isps, but no high. So I reset my map. Did it help? I don't know. I did find a high rune 200 or 300 runs later, like 220 runs later, something like that. So maybe it did. Maybe I would have found 3 high runes in that amount of time. Like, you know, just maybe I was just the next run I would have found something. You never know the way RNG works. So, but just for my own sanity and for your sanity, I would say if you've done like 1,000 runs, I would reset your map at that point. But it all depends. When you say the amount of time it took you, it depends how fast or slow you're doing them. Because sometimes people will say like, oh, I've been running okay for like you said, 10 hours. And then you find out they've been doing 1 run a minute. And you're like, 1 lower Kuras run a minute? And you only have 1 campfire? Oh. Well, yeah, that's not going to work out for you, you know, so. But yeah. Yeah, not a bad strategy. I guess FB says to get the high runes, he's been doing Trav and LK. So, yeah, I hate Trav. So, personally, I'd rather just blast LK nonstop. But everyone's got their own preference. Running Trav isn't a bad idea. Tomato, as they say, right? Ah! I don't like seeing bows and then this bright-ass orange aura. Oh my gosh, I should just leave. But we're taking on the challenge. This guy, there he is. Oh no, it wasn't him. I thought it was him. It's Shank. Ha ha ha. I never scared. Give me these battle boots. Yeah, map seed, it's one of those things that it does matter, but it also like doesn't. The only way map seed actually matters is if you are picking your map seed and like there's like, I forget how, somebody told me how many, but there's like 300 million map seeds, so it like does matter, but it's not something you could possibly ever calculate for. So it's not even worth thinking about. Like, I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't take into consideration like thinking the map, I have the wrong map seed or something, but each their own. I'll keep this little trophy throw item, I guess, even though it's the wrong, not the base I really want. Oh, I don't have any other sapphires. Sleepkeeper, what's going on? It's not too bad. It's been nice the last few days. Like 80, 82, you know, sunny. Can't complain about that. Humidity not crazy. Let's see. You got 2 campfires, but it takes you 1.5 minutes to clear them out. Yeah, that's yucky. That's going to be a problem. So you want to do, when I run LK, I try to keep them a run less than 20 seconds usually. I try to do sub 20-second runs, and I sometimes can get them like sub 15. So you don't kill any monsters. You teleport, and then you get in the middle. Like I guess I can just hop and show you real quick, because I feel like this is important. And anybody, you could look up a how-to video. Actually, my very first video on YouTube was how to do lower cross runs. Wonder what I probably don't have good map seeds for this sorceress here. You're gonna go to Lower Kuras. No campfire here. But you're gonna teleport to where it is. Telekinesis, pop it open. Where's an actual campfire here? Here's one. So you come over here, you go boom, boom. No high rune. What if I popped a high rune right there? Go right here, boom. And you're gonna want another campfire to be like right here. And you're gonna go boom, 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 boom. And then either go to the waypoint and go back to Act 4. And then save and exit so you don't have to run the, whatchamacallit. So you don't have to run the, whatchamacallit, and yeah. Oh, Biv hits the link in there. I appreciate you. Check that video out. There you go. I think I have a few other videos about it too, but I don't know. That video's old enough. Maybe it deserves a remake, huh? Stuck with Pint says, follow me on Twitch. Thanks for the vids. Recently started playing again since you played back in 2004. Thanks for watching the videos, man. I've been hearing that a lot lately. That people are coming back to D2 after they used to play it a long time ago. Welcome back, Stuck. No. Viking operator. I make sure you misheard what I was saying. So if you gamble amulets from one of the vendors, you need to be 93 plus. That is in order to get 2 to a character skill on every single amulet to be able to get 2 to a character skill. If you get your amulets from Terror Zones, if your character is level 90 and you grab amulets from the Terror Zone, then all the amulets that you craft should be able to get 2 to a character skill. That's if you pick them up from, if you're level 90, you make the game, and then you, yeah. Sunil, no Lacerator. I don't think I'm going to get Lacerator. I think I'm going to go strictly, I did find this Wraithflight, but I think for the weapons, I'm pretty much going to do like Self-Found. It's just because the Lacerator is too, like, I don't know. I guess I could just, eventually maybe I'll get one and use it for a few days before I stop playing the character, but if I get Lacerator and I just like go ahead and just, you know, hop on JSP and get all the best gear, I just feel like why don't I just play on single player at that point, you know? Like, I already have all this stuff on single player. Why am I trading for all this stuff I already have on single player? I don't know. Plus, how sick would it be just to have the nastiest throwing weapons, am I right? Just some nasty, cruel whatevers, you know, of quickness or something. I don't know. You're picking up what I'm laying down. Maybe. Actually, I might need to start selling some stuff. I'm going to run out of gold here. Repairing my tele staff. Let me double check. I feel like I didn't really look around for some reason. If I find a Lacerator, I will use it, yes. So I just don't want to, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I just don't want to use the exact same build that everybody else uses, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Just want to use some blue or rare or, you know, like, at least what I found, you know? Kind of feel like trading almost makes it too easy, to be honest. I need to clear this out. I keep saying that, and I never deal with it. Ogre Mall, let's go! George says he thinks that maybe the thing they were talking about is some 22 Nights of Terror thing, or 25 Nights of Terror, whatever it is. I think they were just referring... This is my own take on it. I haven't really looked into it, or didn't really hear what everybody else said. I mean, I seen Llama's thumbnail, I guess, but... and I seen, like, the post or whatever. If I had to guess, I think it is just... They're just talking about the future, like the Diablo 2, the Diablo franchise in general. Like, you'll never guess, or you'll never believe all the great stuff we have in store. And by that, they mean the stuff that's coming to Diablo 4. That's what I think. Could be wrong. Screen tricking Eldritch. I like to call it playing strategically. That's like if someone's health, they're losing all their health right here, they're getting hit, and they take a potion, they're like, oh, you're using the potion trick. Like, potion trick? It's just, I just did something in the game. Bev giving me a hard time. Who made you a mod? Adler saying he was thinking the same thing I thought there, you say, huh? That you think it's just like the franchise in general. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it would be. Or maybe Act 6, I don't know. Diablo 1 remake. I would find it hard to believe that they would remake D1 after Diablo 2, but... I don't know if anyone's ever really reversed, remastered a franchise, you know what I'm saying? But maybe. Make every... Yeah, they're going to make a bunch more, like... They're going to make a mosaic-type runeword for every single class. Barbarian's not good enough, so they're going to make, like, a... It's going to be called Bozaic. And then for the Amazon, it's going to be called Azaic. Yeah, X-Wing. A lot of people would like something for D2, but... And I'm just saying, yeah, just some guy, just some random guy. I don't think they're going to. They're hiring a D2 developer. Well, they're not hiring a D2 dev. I did quickly scroll through some stuff. It was what's it called? A Diablo Legacy programmer or something like that. I forgot what it's called. Server analyst or something. I forget what it was. That was required. That was recommended to be familiar with Diablo 2 and 3. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the person that's doing that, you know, resets the servers for the ladder every time is retiring, or... Well, the thing is, wait. Did it say? I don't know for sure because I didn't look into it. Did it say they were looking for someone familiar with Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, or Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3? Are they looking for someone just to oversee the old Diablo 2 server? Proggers, nice. Watch YouTube and now you hopped over to Twitch and now I'm in your recommended feed. Legendary. Thank you, internet algorithms. Well, welcome in either way. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Said 2 and 3. Not Diablo 2 Resurrected. Everyone's overlooking this fact. It said that they wanted someone for Diablo 2 and 3, not Diablo 2 Resurrected. Wait a second. Act 6 coming to Diablo 2 Original? Not Diablo 2 Resurrected? How crazy would that be? Rarest thing I found this ladder. I would put probably this one. James said the old Diablo ran on one computer was super simple. Well, yeah, and they have to really make sure that one computer that has Windows ME on it, no, it has Windows probably 97 on it, is, you know, gonna work. Appreciate Zephile. Yeah, it's pretty shocking drop. I'm gonna be honest. Pretty shocking. Second Zod of all time. Don't mess with Windows ME. I was gonna say Windows ME, but when they started developing Diablo 2, it was probably, I bet you Windows 97 wasn't even out yet. No, it probably was, but that's why I said Windows 97, because I thought about, wait a second. They couldn't develop it for Windows ME because that didn't come out until, you know, in time. I don't think. I don't know, but. Server 2003, yeah, I guess I don't really know about computer stuff, so just trust me, everything I'm saying is funny and just, it's great. There was a Windows 97, right? I thought there was a Windows 95 and then 97 and then Windows ME. There was a Windows 2, wasn't there a Windows 2000 and a Windows ME, like Millennium Edition and a Windows 2000? I could be wrong. Oh, it was Windows 98? Oh, jeez. What do I look like here? A Windows expert? Yeah, a lot of people. See, yeah, Mr. Salesman knows what's up. 95, 97, 98, ME, XP. Okay. Okay. See, he's saying what agrees with me, so I think he's right. Seriously, I think we had Windows 97. I think my dad had Windows 97. Well, let's see what AI says. Was there a Windows 97? Yes, Microsoft definitely, for sure, absolutely released Windows 97, according to AI. Okay, maybe there wasn't. There was Windows 98. Oh, there was a canceled release of Windows that was going to be Windows 96. Apparently, there was definitely Windows 95. So, yeah, there was a Windows 2000. Yes, there was a Windows 2000, and there was then a Windows ME. Yeah, so I think we had both of those at some point, 2000 and ME. But yeah, the bootleg version of 98, Windows 98, maybe. You want me to remember every version of Windows? Come on! God, you guys are really asking a lot here. I mean, I'm a full-time Diablo 2 streamer, and I can't even remember Talrash's Tombs emblem, so... No, I made up what day I was saying about 97. I could have swore there was a Windows 97. Well, you know, memories start blurring together in your elderly age, am I right? Yeah, it was 95, 98, 2000 ME. George, from what I looked up, that's accurate, what George said there. The last game I played that wasn't D2 or bowling? I mean, I played beer pong last night, actually, shockingly enough. I actually went to a full-blown party last night. Crazy. Went golfing. I go golfing once in a while. AOL kids, remember? We weren't an AOL family. We were a Netscape family. I was a AIM enjoyer though. AIM enjoyer. I was chatting with like 15 people all at once. It was crazy. Get home from school and then hop on the computer and log into the internet. Chatting it up with all your friends from school just after you got home. Oh, you know what I haven't pulled out in a very long time? There's a good terror zone, but this is well worth it. Some OGs might know what I'm about to do right now. Don't wait for this. You guys are not going to want to miss this. This was my original gaming laptop that I had. Ugh. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. Good thing I've been working out. Give it one quick second. You're not going to want to miss this. This was my original gaming laptop. Ugh. This is what I started playing Diablo 2 on when I was a kid. Hold on. Ugh. Yep. The trackball's missing. Yeah, it doesn't really turn on anymore. It used to turn on. I don't know what after a while I could get it to turn on, but then I couldn't get it turned on. So it's a Macintosh portable. If you can see that, I should be able to zoom in. I don't have the full auto. Macintosh portable. But yeah, this is what I used to play Diablo 2 on back in the day. This is a laptop. Yeah, and I see the green screen's kind of losing it a little bit, but dude, it has this giant battery on it that's like, it's got these giant gold, they're literally, they might even be solid gold connectors on the battery. Like, there's probably, with the way gold prices have gone, there literally might be like $200 or $300 in gold in here. Got the hard drive rocking. Let's see this thing. I haven't taken this thing apart in a while. This is goated viewing right here, huh? Well, it's probably not that much, but yeah, it's got solid gold. Feel solid gold. Don't break into my house to steal it. There's solid gold connectors on that thing, and the clips in here are gold too. They're probably gold plated. I keep saying solid gold, but I mean they're gold plated or something. I don't know, but I could be rich. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with the hard drive, I think. So it won't like it, when you turn it on, it just makes like a shk on the which I'm fairly certain is coming from the hard drive. CPU has gold pins. Yeah, probably. That's a gold mine right there. I should look up one of those videos on. Apparently, all I have to do is soak the pins in like vinegar for like 4 days, and then the foils will fall off, and then I can just melt it down, and I'm rich. But yeah, old electronics had a lot more gold. Yeah, so the way I got this laptop here, this portable laptop, so Detroit was like a super rich area during like the auto boom and stuff, and even into the 80s and all that kind of stuff. So this laptop was owned by my like tech class teacher or whatever, and he had it for show or whatever, and they're like, we gotta get rid of all this stuff, we don't have room. And I was like, dude, this thing's sick, can I just like have it? And he's like, yeah, sure, it doesn't work or anything anyways. And I brought it home and I plugged it in and charged it up, and it just like turned on. And it apparently was a laptop for Ford, and it was like for the what do you call it, is it like human resources or whatever? It has all this personal information about people's workman comp claims and stuff on there. Like, I go into it, it's got these people's like addresses and their social security numbers and stuff. I'm like, whoa, like someone did not handle this information right. Even though it was like so old, like these claims were from like the mid 80s or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was like 87 or something, 86, 85, you know, like when I was born is when these claims were from. Once again, don't destroy me if you look up when this laptop came out, and actually it came out in like, you know, 91 or something. What do you mean error creating game? Drill holes through the hard drive before you throw it away. Well, it doesn't. I don't think it matters too much because I mean, anyone who is making a workman's comp claim for Ford in the 80s, they're dead now. So. The Zod was in a cow game. Let me try to catch up on some of these comments. I was having too much fun looking at that super brand new gaming laptop I got. Thing looks like it belongs in a museum. Definitely. Definitely. James says those things, even if they plated it, had like a bunch of gold because now you can plate things a lot thinner. They're better at doing it. Yeah, 40 years later. Let me look up when this... What is this thing called again? What year was Macintosh Portable released? Ooh, maybe that mid-80s thing I said was wrong. It came out in 1989. 1989. Look familiar? See, I'm missing this trackball right here. Oop, wrong button. Oh, now I went behind the chat. But yeah, this trackball is missing right here. I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't in there, but it was never in there. So this is like the mouse. So I thought I could have swore they were from the 80s. It must have been 80s, early 90s, of course. So yeah. I mean, in 89, I would have been, depending on the time of year, I was either 2 or 3. So does it have color? I don't think it is. No. It's like that greenish color, you know. It's like gray, and you know how them old screens look, right? They're black and white, quote unquote black and white, but it looks like green and black, pretty much, you know. 18,500 sticker price if it was like adjusted for inflation. Nice. I mean, that sounds about right. Oh, that's the perfect YouTube video thumbnail. This is an $18,500 gaming computer, and I have, it's a picture of me holding that up. Oh my gosh. Totally clickbait, but not technically a lie. You can, in a roundabout way, make it seem like that what I just said was true. Perfect thumbnail for YouTube. Watch the Javazon cow video, says W. Britton over there on Twitch. Tried it last season, paying off very well. Yeah, Javazon and cows is the GOAT. The GOAT. James says it's triple a 4090 GPU, a 4090 like laptop nowadays. Well, I mean, yeah, they could barely make stuff back then, huh? That's why it was owned. That's why it's from Ford. You know, nobody could afford those like real life people. But they were like, holy smokes, you can file everything just in this little space. I do remember going in there and playing some little game. Like, I don't know if it has Tetris on it or like some snake game or something. I forgot. Or no, I think it has some weird puzzle game that was like, you know, those little kid games where there's like 9 tiles and you slide one here and up and over and then you make the puzzle. I think it had something like that on there. And I played that for a second. Was like, okay. Heinz said he looked it up at 70. That laptop was $7,300 in 1989 when it released. Minesweeper. I don't think Minesweeper was invented yet. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know for sure. Don't know for sure, but I don't think that was on there. I feel like I would have remembered. See, Sleepkeeper said, would I recommend online or offline for those who work a ton of hours? I would definitely recommend probably offline, because the online seasons, like, they come and go, and then it's so dead between seasons. Like, so unless you can, like, play when the seasons start and stuff, like, if you can't play very much in the first, like, 2 weeks or month at most of a season, the rest of the season is, like, just dead, and you're gonna be playing in games by yourself. So I would say highly recommend offline. It's just going to be slow going. Like, you might not get your character. If you work a ton, you know, you're working 60 hours a week or more or whatever, 7 days a week, it might be a year before you get your character geared up. But, like, at least that way, you know, you can change the players count if you want to level up. Like, let's say you run players 7 or 8, Eldritch and Shank, to level up quicker, like in lower levels and stuff. There's a lot more little gimmicks you can do, I guess, is what I would say on single player in order to play, you know. Oh yeah, the static maps on single player is clutch, so yeah. Best place for Nova Sorceress. Well, it depends on how good the character is, I suppose. If you're talking budget, it's not really a good, like, high-level unique farmer, necessarily. It can be if you have the great gear, but if you're budget gear, I usually do a lot of, especially if you're online, farming the Countess, Arcane Sanctuary. You can farm the whole Arcane Sanctuary. Take out all the different packs, the Goatmen and the Ghosts and stuff. Then you get the keys. You can go after Neelathak. Even if you're budget, you might die a few times if he hits you with the Corpse Explosion or something. But, you know, if you're softcore, who cares, right? So you can farm up all the keys. That's a great way for budget online. If you have the best possible gear online, you can do anything. You're a god amongst, you know, mere mortals, you know, so. Arca's saying seasons are too short for casual players to get good gear. Kind of, sort of, yeah. Kind of, sort of, yeah. Wait, what? I was reading chat thinking I was fine. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, slingers. There's some cursed slinger up there, I bet, is what happened. Oh boy. Oh boy, I didn't get it. Okay. Thanks a lot, chat. Thanks a lot. Yeah, got him. You schlub. You schlubby cat. Boy, miss. I guess that's what happens when you have level 1 frenzy, huh? Boy, that was rough. Thanks a lot, chat. Filthy casuals, says Marty. This guy. Marty's like, filthy casuals. The first week of ladder, I got Enigma and Heart of the Oak and Call to Arms. Ugh, disgusting effing casuals. Reading chat gets you killed. That's always, it's always somebody else's fault. It's never my fault, for sure. I like the way you think there. Hit that like button. Blood Axe says, good call. Don't forget the like button. Ladies and gentlemen in the YouTube chat, appreciate you. Randy just rolled a 39 Heart of the Oak. Congrats on that. Congrats. Can you really do Nova without Infinity? Oh, sure you can. Yep. Yeah, Nova Sork with Crescent Moon. Farming, I mean, you can absolutely slap a lot of places with just the Crescent Moon. Wait a second. How'd you get in here? Randomly guessing passwords? Guess I gotta change my password now. I guess I only picked 2 letters. Guess I need to make it longer. I mean, to be honest, if I don't have like an amazing build, I never use a Sunder Charm. Like, never. Kind of an uncommon take, I guess, but like... Because if you don't have enough minus res, having a Sunder Charm is pointless. So... Who hacked Phil's secure password? Well, yeah, when they look at the screen and they see I have 2 letters as the password, they're like, well, he probably hit the same letter twice, so let's just guess the entire keyboard. We'll figure it out. Right. John, I did not. I had heard that there was an interview. David Brevik did an interview or something, but I did not watch it. I didn't see it or anything. So I did not talk about it, no. No. Check that out. He'll, whatever. I guess we found item, all of that. Whatever, we'll keep going with this. Garbage. QQ? I don't even know what the password was. I don't remember what it was, to be honest. Oop. Come on, keep throwing. Keep throwing. I gotta move. Dang it, teleport. Thank you. Oh, I thought I just died for a second. Not gonna use a potion. Don't need to. Okay, let's get out of here. Wanted to play with my shiny new toy from Ladder, so I made a Poison Mancer. Okay, alright. Beta Flex. Everything falling over and exploding. So, you must have found a D-Web, I'm guessing? If I missed that, Beta Flex. You said everything melting and falling over and exploding. It sounds like a Poison Nova Necromancer, if I had to guess. What level am I? 89? Oof. I need a half level to get the 90 so I can craft some caster amulets and try to get rich. The next Terra Zone is... I wonder. I don't know. It's Tristram, but I don't know if I should really worry about trying to level more. Bob Ballard, welcome in. Something brewing for D2. Yeah, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I don't think the Twitter post, I don't think the post... I seen the post that Blizzard did on... well, actually, the Diablo account did on... They actually posted something on YouTube that was the same thing that I had seen that everyone was hoopla on about. If I had to guess, and this I have mentioned because I did see this one. I'm assuming you'll never guess what we have in store for Diablo or whatever. If I had to guess, they're talking about the future of the Diablo franchise, not Diablo 2 specifically. Because they're assuming that me and you and everybody would be excited about all the different Diablo type stuff that would come out. You know, like the next expansion for Diablo 4 that's going to come out some point here, you know, or, you know, because they're coming out with a new expansion once a year for Diablo 4. It's almost as if there's a monthly fee for Diablo 4, but it's disguised as a $60 once a year expansion. Almost. Yeah, Diablo 5 coming out in a year? Maybe. Could be. Beck de Corbin. What's the difference between before 90 and after level 90? Well, in order to get 2 to a character skill on an amulet that you craft, you have to end up with the final crafted amulet's item level to be level 90 or higher. So, if I get those amulets from terror zones, the way they craft it, it takes half of your level and half of the item level and then adds them together. And that ends up being the final item level. So if I'm level 89 and it rounds down, so that would be half of 89 is 44 and a half, so it'd be 44. But if I picked up a Terror Zone amulet from a Terror Zone, right now the Terror Zones are 91, so that would be down to 45. So if I crafted right now with those amulets, it would come out to level 89, which is 1 under the level I would need to get 2 to a character skill on a crafted amulet of any kind. So Caper says D2 is getting something. I would bet. Boy. I would bet. I wonder how much money I would bet that Diablo 2 is not getting something. I would easily bet $100. I'm not gonna like bet you guys right now, like, you know, but like if me and a person in real life was sitting here talking about it, I would bet my friend. I'd be like, dude, no, I'd easily bet you $100 that Diablo 2 is not getting any new stuff. And by new stuff, if you say like, well, actually, they're doing this 22 Nights of Terror thing where everyone gets Infinity for a day or something. Like, that's not what I mean by get something in Diablo 2. You know? I don't know what... I have no idea what Llama said, so... I have literally no idea what Llama said, so... I know the post I seen from Diablo, or whatever, they posted it on multiple places, including, I guess it was Twitter, and they posted it on the Diablo YouTube page, and they probably posted it around some other places too, like... Did they say D2 specifically, though? Or they said something like Diablo 2 fans, get ready for the excitement of the future or something? And you assumed that because they referenced Diablo 2 fans, I'd have to look. Let me pull it up again, actually. Go YouTube. I'm gonna pull it up right now and check her out. Unholy Zombies, yo! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Where's the official Diablo channel? You think it would pop right up? Oh boy, and I can't find it in my whole list of bazillions of YouTube channels I've subscribed to. Of course. How do you search this again? I don't know. There we go. That'll work. Posts. Says 25 years have passed since our first foray into burning hell. If you think we've seen and done it all, just wait for the chaos we've yet to unleash. It doesn't specifically say that to wait and see what we're going to unleash in Diablo 2. It just says it's been 25 years. So, unfortunately, I think that's one of those things. That's like, you know what that is exactly? That's like a clickbait YouTube title. To where technically what you said, it sounds like you're talking about Diablo 2 because you said in one sentence said something about Diablo 2. And then in the other sentence, you didn't say anything about Diablo 2, so it seems like the second sentence is about Diablo 2 when it doesn't have to be. That's a clickbait YouTube title if I ever seen one. Trust me, I know a thing or two about clickbaiting on YouTube. Ah! Actually, it's kind of funny how red everything is in the old graphics. How blurry that is. If Terror Zones were in old D2. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Oop. Don't try to dampen my future disappointment. No, no, no. No one would ever post something on social media to be slightly clickbaity. No one would ever do that. No one would ever post something to get people's attention when it's only slightly true, but also slightly misleading. It would never happen. D2R D4 crossover event. Maybe. It does sort of imply, but it doesn't literally say, so. Phil doesn't want to get his hopes up. I want to live in reality is what I want to do. I want to live in reality. Everything that's happened in the world would indicate the opposite of them adding more stuff to Diablo 2 and continuing to add development into D2R or whatever, like adding content into the game. Everything in the entire world would indicate the opposite of that, but maybe they are going to do the opposite of what everything would indicate. I don't know. Because they made a post that was clickbaity on every social media platform. Y'all act like I don't know something about clickbaiting stuff on the internet. Jeez. Yeah, JC Mog still thinks it's going to be a crossover from D4 to D2 thing. I don't think it's that either, but I think they gave up on trying to have anything to do with D2 and D4, I'll tell you that much. I will be honest, though, I haven't played D4 in a while, so. The population of D2R relative to D4, there's got to be way more people on D4, but I mean, relative to a game that's constantly getting updated and having 3-month seasons and that's like 20, that's so much newer. I don't know. Phil clickbait's titles never. Right. Like when it was the 21 or 22 Nights of Terror or whatever. I found the blue armor, and it was a picture of the armor I found that looked exactly like Tyrell's Might, but it wasn't Tyrell's Might. When I made that title and thumbnail, I knew the whole time that I didn't find Tyrell's Might, but I said something that was true, while also leading you to believe I might have found actually Tyrell's Might. Come on. I know how this thing works. Come on. Welcome to the internet, everybody. Clickbait requires a red arrow or circle. Is that true? Dude, red arrows and circles they literally give you like 25% more views on videos. Just throwing $signs, arrows, circles. Nothing's more for getting views on YouTube than a big green $sign on your thumbnail. Yeah, Malabrega's blue armor. Still a funny video though, either way. So let me try to catch up a little bit here. Okay, I see a couple comments. Sorry, I don't know some of the context on some of them. I got so far behind with all my funny jokes I was saying. Jock saying there's no way that D2 has as many as D4, yeah. Even though D4's got a lot of bad press, there's still a lot of people that still play it, I believe. Anyways. If games are really that bad and nobody plays them, then you never hear about them again. But since you still hear people talk about D4, about how bad it is, that's how you know that people play it. See, Northeast saying they do the things for the 22 Nights of Terror, but you don't think they'd have enough effort for the 25th anniversary? Well, they don't even do anything new for the 22 Nights of Terror. All they do is recycle the same stuff they did all the other years. They just hit the button and it does the 22 Nights of Terror all over again. They're not coming up with new stuff every year. I might misunderstand your comment too. Maybe you weren't saying that. Possibly. Mancatcher? Not ethereal. Due to barbarian skills. Barbarian. We're just IDing every rare item that ever exists now. That's what we're doing. Even if it can't roll good. Let's see. Dota saying they'll make it 25 with 2 new contents. 2 new contents. Oh, like you're saying they're going to extend the 22 Nights of Terror to 25 and add new content? Oh boy, I don't know, maybe. Maybe they'll steal my idea. Ooh, never mind, I didn't make a video about that yet. I don't want to, I almost said it out loud. I ran into that problem in the past where I'd say an idea out loud I had, and then like 7 people would make videos about it before I like took the time to make a video about it. And then, of course, I can't make a video if 8 people just made the same video just before I did, so got to make sure I don't say my ideas out loud. Jock says he thinks D2 has a huge audience overall. Yeah, I guess there are the different mods and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It does, and it like kind of, I don't know, sort of. Oh boy, forget that. Maybe they're going to be making... Oh, you know what it probably is? Diablo 2 re-resurrected. Diablo 2 Resurrected, the sequel. It's probably what it is. Diablo 2. Maybe I should say the second 2 slower. Maybe leave a gap. John says, according to ChatGPT, which never lies, it says D2R has 51,000 players, while D4 has millions. I mean, to be honest, I would probably believe that to be true. But, yeah, I wonder how much, because D4, I believe D4 drops off like crazy. Just like crazy. Like with a month into every season. D2 does the same thing, of course, but also, I don't know that they can really register how many people are playing single player on D2R. Did Biv pocket ban me? No, you didn't get banned. I've been intentionally ignoring you, Marty. No, I've been saying so many funny jokes that I've been missing a lot of the chat. Come on. Diablo 1 Resurrected would be nice as Northeast. A lot of people said that, but I don't think that it just seems odd if they would remake D2 and then go backwards and remake D1. I guess it's possible. Console numbers might be known, says Jock. Yeah, I don't know. 25th anniversary edition of D2, yeah, right? Gold edition. It's the same exact game, but you can buy it and you'll get like a poster with it, and it's $100. Diablo 2 Resurrected Collector's Edition. Yeah, $250 box set collector's edition with the old original strategy guide, a reprint of the old strategy guide. There you go. Yeah, it pre-comes with 2 gulls and 2 mauls and whatever the other rune is, and two claws that are 3 open sockets in it. When you log into every season from now on. Oop. Oh, there it is. And we got here 8 o'clock already. Oh boy, we're some Sunday night slaying here, but I don't know how late. How late do I want to stay up? Past 8 o'clock? Marty said he'd pay it if the whole thing was signed by the original dev team. Maybe that's why they interviewed Brevik. They got him on board. He's getting paid $20 a signature. Sibby's saying D1 would need such an overhaul now, like to run nowadays. So you're saying you think it would be harder than like this, like, because D2R is just like running over top of like the old Diablo or whatever. You're saying D1 wouldn't be able to run the same way? They couldn't just copy this model for D1? Maybe. I don't really know for sure. Knowing Blizzard, they would forge the signature, says Marty. No, Microsoft wouldn't do that. James says he's got his strategy guide. Yeah, tragically, probably like a year before I started my YouTube channel, I picked up I literally had my old battle chest, and I was like, I don't want to get rid of this stuff, but like, what am I going to do with this old strategy guide? And I opened it up, and I read through some of it, and it said, I quote, I don't know the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of, Blessed Hammers works pretty good early on, but you're not going to want to invest too many points into it, because late game, the damage just isn't high enough to really be useful. And I went, oh boy. All right, I'm just going to get rid of this thing. If I ever need to look anything up, I'll look up new information on the internet. And then like a year later, I decided to start a YouTube channel and make it about Diablo 2. But nowadays, I really wish I had that thing. Just for coolness sake. Race just got his power back on. Congrats on that one. Oop. Probably don't want to run around mited getting blasted here. Strategy guide's so awful. Kinda. That's the way I remember it. Did I get invited to the Australia focus group? I cannot, Smolps, I cannot confirm nor deny if I got invited to this Australian focus group. Under penalty of law. I cannot confirm nor deny it. Let the rumors spread. Spread these rumors. Phil said he could not confirm nor deny. Then farming up some torches. You got some for sale. Nice. Hopefully you got a quick sale on those. In case, just pulled the Geeds off of Hell Andy. Nice. I need one of those. Maybe this guy, huh? Yeah, I feel like Andy, I don't really know this for a fact. I've never looked it up, but I believe it to be true, so it makes it true. I think Andy actually has really high, like, Geeds Grand Charm drop rates. I know she's like Jewelry King. I don't know about Charm King, but I feel like I always find facets and deeds off of Andy. I don't know. Maybe it's just 'cause I run TZ Andy so much, you know? The email said must be a permanent resident of Australia. Yes. And I definitely, absolutely don't live in Australia. As everybody is aware, my public persona is that I live in Michigan in the United States of America. So I definitely don't live in the land down under, Australia, just outside of Sydney. I definitely don't. Wait, what is he immune to physical? Why is he not? Okay, he is, yeah. Because really, little known fact, maybe I was lying the whole time. Maybe my name's not really Phil. Maybe I'm not really from Michigan. Maybe it's all just a persona I use on the internet to make sure that I never get doxxed and people don't know where I really live. You ever think about that? I'm actually BD Cooper. That's the guy's name, right? That stole all that money and jumped out of the airplane. DB? BD? I don't remember. Yeah, DB Cooper? Sure. I don't remember which order did they go in. I don't know. So I got the letters backwards. Big deal. Come on. Oh. Yeah, Dota. It's pretty well known. I see it up there a minute ago. You say Llama made a video. Pretty well known fact. A lot of videos about it, of course. That pretty common knowledge that TZ or Andy's drops are bugged all the time now. Yeah. Instead of eliminating the quest drop bugs, they just were like, let's just give her quest drop bugs quest drops all the time. Oh, I wasn't. Look, thanks a lot, chat. You just took out my Emilio. Thanks a lot, chat. Make me read all these comments all the time. Dang it, I got no might aura. I need him back. 75% of my damage comes from my mercenary, so I need him back. Emilio! No! My Emilio's name is Jamali. Smolps, I'd be on board with that. Bring back some e-bugging. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Bring e-bugging back. Unfinished Act 6. Get out of town. I mean, there is an unfinished act that they never finished. That is true. But it's not called Act 6. It's called Act 4. So. Yeah, all the different things for the Act 4. Angel Mercenary, right? Holy Shield Scepters, Whirlwind Helms. Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff. That's some pretty like obscure stuff that most people wouldn't even worry about. That's like PvP items. I guess Whirlwind Helm you can make wisdom, or I guess you wouldn't make wisdom, but I don't know. What would you make, a Whirlwind Helm with Bulwark or something maybe? Would that even get used over Eretz? Okay, one eternity later. I can't help it. I gotta stop and take out champion packs along the way. Can't help it. Well, maybe we'll skip these things. Alaya, yo! Thank you so much for the Twitch bomb sub. Ooh. What did they leave out of Act 5? Someone mentioned there was supposed to be like another mercenary, I guess. And that's just why Act 4 is just like so short. All the other acts are so much longer, and then there's just like, you know, the 3 waypoints or whatever. Because they're like, you're done making this. It has to launch now, and they're like, well, I guess. There was supposed to be other stuff too besides just stuff in Act 4, but there was supposed to be like a PvP guild in like Act 1, I guess. Or like a PvP arena or something. I forget everything, so maybe I'm misremembering here, but... Or wait, Phil would never misremember anything. Mercenary, get over here, buddy. I need you to help me out. I don't leech nothing from these skeletons, so... Scrapped them and then made WoW instead. Could be. I mean, WoW ended up being like the most profitable video game franchise of all time, so... Maybe not literally, but it's up there. Senjack said he never seen a throw barb, huh? Yeah, it's not the most common. Billy S., I would highly recommend Enigma. Because once you get Enigma, it just makes it's one of those that you use on essentially, not literally, but essentially every build. Infinity, like let's say you're doing like a Singer Barb, you don't use Infinity. Hammered in, you don't use Infinity. There's all these things like that. And the amount of efficiency in farming is drastically increased with like Enigma. Getting around faster increases your efficiency way more than dealing more damage, because then you end up like kind of the situation even I'm in with this character. Since I don't teleport, I end up spending so much time running to get out to the place I'm going that it's less efficient. So definitely Enigma in my opinion. Oh yeah, I was gonna show some people talk about the old guilds and PvP stuff. If anyone's ever noticed, if you ever come over here, there's this, like, doesn't these torches look just like when you come in and out of town? And this gate looks just like the gate that opens and closes kind of in Act 5. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this was supposed to be the PvP arena or the guild hall or something, but they just made it so it wouldn't open. So yeah, if you look, this looks exactly like the entrance to like those 2 torches when you run in and out of town in Act 1 here. Oop. Now good. Yeah, I can't remember if it's supposed to be a guild place or the arena or something, but yeah. Which one it was supposed to be. But yeah, it's just like, it's the exact same thing, you know? A song to listen to while you play poker? I mean, do you want a themed song for gambling, or do you want like, or just a good one? If it's got to be themed, I would say Kenny Rogers, No One to Hold Him. But just a wicked song, just a legendary song. Go with the Void by Parkway Drive. It's like one of my go-tos. Song is some people say that Parkway Drive, they're like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people talk crap about them, like their songs are too basic or something, but they're like super catchy metal songs, so I like it. The Gambler. Yeah, The Gambler. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Mox says good night. All right, peace out. Parkway Drive rocks. Yeah, they're actually coming to. Well, they're not coming because I don't live in Michigan. I live in Australia actually. But if I did live in Michigan, they're actually coming. They're going to Michigan soon. I kind of wanted to go, but I don't remember why I wasn't going. Parkway Drive and I Prevail and Kill Switch, Engaged, and some other people. I forget. But I've never seen Parkway Drive. I kind of wanted to. I Prevail's from Michigan, so if I lived in Michigan, I would have seen them a bunch of times, which I maybe did. But I live in Australia, so because I'm in Australia, yeah. Because I was in that, I cannot confirm nor deny if I was in that Australian focus group. So, all right, the joke's not funny anymore. But yeah, I've seen I Prevail like probably a half dozen times. Because they're from Michigan, so they come here all the time, of course. Well, I guess you wouldn't say you go there on tour. You just come home on tour, I guess. Right? Kill Switch's fire. Yeah, I've heard some of their music, of course. Not somebody I listen to a ton though, but I think Kill Switch, they've been around forever. I think they were at the first Warped Tour I went to back in like 02. I'm pretty positive. I seen them live in like 02 on some Warped Tour side stage. Maybe it was 03 or 04 too. I don't know for sure, but I used to go to Warped Tour every year, but does I Prevail sound good live? Yeah, I'm pretty good. They sound pretty legit, you know, pretty close to, you know, their studio recording, you know. Oop. Cursed. We'll take him out, sure. Marty, these poor Diablo 2 streamers. No. At least it got people interested about Diablo 2, right? So, Mox, I don't think there's anything coming to Diablo 2. I think it was, hey, this is the Diablo account. Diablo 2's 25th anniversary is cool, right? Period. That sentence is solely its own thing, and then the next sentence is from the Diablo account as well, saying, you'll be excited about the things we have in store in the future. Talking about Diablo in general. That's what I think. Could be wrong. Maybe when the new Diablo 2 Resurrected expansion comes out after 4 years of no one doing anything towards the game in any way, and there's no monetization of any kind, they're just going to blast out some new content for it. Maybe. But Mercenaries treachery base? Oh, I don't even know. Archon plate, apparently. Yeah, your treachery base for your mercenary is super unimportant. Super duper unimportant. But yeah, I just stuck it in like, oh, this looks like a cool base, and I threw it in there. Marty, these poor Diablo 2 streamers. They have people asking them questions and talking about the game. I need to clear this out, whatever. I don't need no Ithroon. I ain't making no Enigma anytime soon. Act 6 finally coming? Question mark says top secret. Top secret. What's going on? Long time no see. Pablo wants to see the mercenaries. Just a treachery, a bulwark, and a reaper's toll. Let's turn the music up a little bit. On my end, anyways. I don't know if you can hear in the microphone, but effing deal with it. Oh. Just got up at 3:20 a.m. What? 3:20. You must be that you got to live in like the Philippines or something then, right? Or like India or something. I'm not a time zone expert or anything, but Lithuania. Gotcha. Almost the same thing. Didn't realize those see, Lithuania is like a European country, right? Sorry for the ignorance. But yeah, I didn't realize they were that far ahead? Behind? I don't really know. Boy, I need to study GeoGuessr more if I'm not even confident where Lithuania is. Oh boy. Ooh, maybe that's what I need to do some tonight. GeoGuessr streaming? Maybe. Baltic states. That's Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania. Yeah. Those three countries, they're stuck right around like Kaliningrad or whatever. That one part of Russia that's not connected to Russia somehow. That makes no sense, but I don't really know how it works. It's all coming back to me now. You threw out an Ithroon. That was a third of an Enigma. I know, right? No, I thought it was an Istroon that made it. I thought it was Ja Istver. Oh. Immune to physical, you schlub. You schlubby Griswold. Nope. Stone skin, immune to physical. Hard pass. Little Bartok. I remember back in the day, story I've told about 13 times now, but when I used to trade those for 2-3 Stone of Jordans back in the duping days. Not that I duped, but everyone else did, so SOJs were worthless. Bulbasaur Schlubby. Do people still say Schlubby? I don't know. Did they ever? I don't know. Marty says, woo! They're adding the rest of Act 4, 20 new rune words, new unique balancing, building Pluggy with a currency tab. What? 100 new unique monsters? Endgame mapping? Holy smokes, Marty. I never heard that. Can you post where you seen? Is that true? Is that true? Well, you know what? It's already 8:40 actually. Never heard schlubby before? Really? Huh. Never heard schlubby. Thought that was just like a normal thing. What rune am I throwing out? No. F rune. You don't use that for nothing. Marty's kidding, by the way. Ooh, you know what I should do? No, I shouldn't. You're right. What I should do is thank y'all. We got 280 on YouTube right now, and we got another 78 over on Twitch. Thank y'all for joining me on this wonderful Sunday night Slayin. 2 lives left. All those SOJ dupes is why they created Declone, right? True story. True story. True story. Whoopsie. In all my years of D2, most of my craziest drop. The craziest. I mean, I don't know. It's always so hard to answer something like that. I mean, maybe it would be like the first time I found a 4015, just because like you never find those. Because it would be like oh, when I found a Griffins or something, you know, like, but uniques are just like always the same. I don't know. Hard to say. Heroes might win. This run, buddy. It's on this run I'm finding Tyrael's might. You don't doubt me, do you? If you doubt me, it's your negativity that's keeping Tyrael's might from dropping. I'm just letting you know. Gosh, look at all these champions. Why can't... Oh my gosh. Why couldn't this be terrorized out here? There's 7 champs all piled up. Slagathor said, interesting to see if Diablo's baiting us. I mean, of course they are. This is the internet, people. The more eyes, the more clicks, the longer someone stops. Even if someone's scrolling through and they go, oh, what's this? And they stop and look at it for longer. All that interaction, the algorithm detects and then pumps it out. Like, that's how clickbaiting things work. Yeah, I'm fully committed to my opinion that pretty common question asked tonight. I'm not mad or anything, but fully committed to the fact that they aren't going to do anything for Diablo 2 Resurrected. You know what? I'm probably the only person that is kind of on this side, though, that I really hope that they don't do anything either. I don't. It's such a mix. It's kind of a mixed thing for me because I'm gonna be honest. For me, playing the game and enjoying it, I don't want them to do more things that ruin the game, like Mosaic. But obviously, selfishly, I could say it's easy content. Like everything they do, I could make 5 different videos about each change that they ever make. Anything they add, I can make 5-10 videos about it. Free money. But just for my enjoyment and like not having more broken mosaics added to the game, I kind of don't. I don't want them to change more things. But that's just me. Let's see. Returning player. What's going on? Honing Kruken. Welcome in. They're over on Twitch. Haven't played since original D2. Is it true you only have to sell 1 SOJ to spawn Uber Diablo? It is true on offline single player specifically. Online, it does not work that way. So if you find an... Whoa! Oh, I teleported to pull him away and it didn't work. If you're online, do not do that. Do not do that if you're playing on the internet. That's only for offline single player. I wouldn't want an Act 6. Who do you think will be making Act 6 for Diablo 4, for Diablo 2? Like, they disbanded the Vicarious Visions people that remastered this anyways. Like, And then what are they going to do? Like, is the entire Act 6 going to be 85 area? Or, like, there's just going to be individual 85 areas, kind of the way they were before? Or, like, is it going to be harder? Or is it going to be not harder? Like, it's just going to be another area? No, I really would not want them to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Here is Act 6, brought to you by McDonald's. Make sure you stop in and get your Happy Meal for your kids. They'll love it. Featuring the new toy. Every time you go into Act 6, that's what it's going to say. Here's Act 6, sponsored by Raytheon. Adler, yo! Got a shout. What a legend. Always love it. Thank you so much for the Jeff Bezos subscription. Ooh. Never let Jeff Bezos keep those things. That rich bleepy bleep, he don't need no more money. Appreciate you giving that Twitch Prime sub to a streamer in need for 2 months too. Yeah. Not Raytheon. Sponsored by Coinbase. Do you want to buy hat on cat coin? Come to Coinbase. It's a solid investment for your future. And then after it does that spiel, the game loads and you can come into Act 6. Oh yeah, like, you know, you go between acts and it loads up, you know, the thing with Bale. The final... No, never mind. I was going to say the final boss. Never mind. Phil rant is real. No, I'm just having a good... I'm just joking around, having a good time. Every time you die, you have to watch an ad to revive. Yeah. Oh my gosh, right? Stop giving Bethesda any ideas. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Act 6 sponsored by McDonald's, and then the act boss is like the giant evil boss at the end is like the Burger King guy. You got to slay him, and that's how you say it, like, the king of burgers has been defeated. You have saved the world from terrible burgers, unlike the great ones they have at McDonald's. I don't have to have too many runes. See, Diablo Immortal already deals with the direct aftermath of D2. What do you mean by that, Biv? I don't know what you mean by the aftermath of D2 Immortal deals with. Oh, like the story in the game, you're saying? Yeah, I guess I don't even remember the Diablo Immortal story, to be honest. I might even go back and play Diablo Immortal sometime, like the story, I mean. I never, like, got too deep into it, of course. I tried it. But it wasn't, like, the worst game ever made. I only played it on PC, I never played it, like, on a phone. If that exact game was, like, on a phone, I don't know, it's pretty wild that something like that can be made for a phone, but... Maybe I'm gonna switch over to be a Diablo Immortal streamer. Maybe. Maybe I should do that. Let me know in the comments. Should I start playing Diablo Immortal only? Don't you have phones? I sure do. You pick up the thing like this, and you turn the... played it for a few days on PC or whatever. I mean, the game wasn't even that bad, but obviously, whatever. I don't even know what monetization stuff there was. Everyone was super mad about it. I didn't really pay too much attention. I don't know. I just played what was free and stuff, and then I stopped playing after like a week. I don't know. Fight for the world's stone shard, says Biff. Yeah, I don't remember the full story, so yeah. Take your word on that. But kids these days don't want to know what rotary phones are. Oh, Krakenson knows what I was getting at there. There you go. There you go. There you go. He got the rotary phone reference just from the motions and the sound. Isn't it crazy? I've used a rotary phone before. We had one at my house when I was growing up. I don't know what, my grandma bought us like a decorative rotary phone. So yeah. Bulbasaur said a guy spent so much that he couldn't even play with other people because he spent so much money. Yeah, well nowadays you just have to be a Mosaic Assassin. You can't play with anybody because you're so much more powerful than everybody else, so. In Diablo 2. Top Secret had one too. That's how you know you're a legend. That's how you know you're high class. You have a rotary phone for no other reason but just because you can. I do feel like we had a couple of, like maybe when I was real young, like 4, we had some non-ironic rotary phones, you know, that weren't artistic pieces that also worked as phones. You know, just sat on a table and it was like an off green color, like a 1970s pastel green phone. Good old laying of hands. I already got some though. If I didn't have already, it'd be a sick fine for me. That's something we can give away to somebody. Marty says old houses had them built into closets. Why would they be built into closets? Rotary phones. Almost like it was a phone booth inside the house. Weird. Yeah, Krakenson, I do know that people still use faxes all the time. You said that some people, some government judges or whatever, some. Yeah, I don't know why people still use faxes. Never really understood that. Go like this. These guys are dangerous. Have it in the closet so you don't get annoyed by other people's calls. I mean, I guess. How many people you got living in a house that you can't just close the door to a room? You got people in the same room and then you have to walk into the closet to call somebody? You can't just go in another... Well, I guess. I don't know. Can't just tell people to get out of the room? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Is it too late to start the season? I mean, it's not too late. It depends what you're looking to do, I guess. There's still... It's only like a week into the season, so it's not too crazy. 10 days, I guess, but... It's going to be It's probably dropped off a lot of people already, and it's going to start dropping off here even more, but... Kind of up to you, I guess. Knox up a minute ago saying he thinks there's going to be balancing changes in the future for rune words, uniques, stacking items. I would highly doubt that. Kind of something I said earlier, but if you hypothetically, if you were my buddy sitting next to me right now that I like knew IRL, I would easily bet you $100 that's not going to happen. Super easily. I'd be like, and we'd have to set a time frame, but I'm like, 5 years, I guarantee you there's going to be no balancing changes of all the uniques. That's not going to happen. Marty says the VoIPs protocol, which must be something to do with faxing, I'm guessing, is more secure than email. So it's still ridiculous. that people would use faxes nowadays. Still ridiculous. Well, your response was ridiculous, though, Marty. Secure. I put all of my most important information in my entire life on the internet. When you sign up for things, you put your social security number, all your credit card numbers are on the internet. They all go through different services through the internet. You can't just send a fax through the internet. Yeah, there you go. Just send a fax through the internet instead of the phone lines. Perfect. See? I just fixed the world. Almost kind of like a mail through the the internet, or like, what's the word they use? Don't they use one letter for like electronics, like E? It's almost like you get mail through like electronics, like email, maybe. That's what they should use. Pony Express is more secure than fax, right? Nobody can hack the Pony Express. Who checks their email? Boy, I check it, but I don't like pay too much attention. I do a lot of swiping when I get notifications for emails nowadays. I looked the other day, which was like 2 days ago, and I had 700 emails that I need to go through and delete. And that's not an exaggerated number either. It said 700. 700. Templar's coat. Okay, all right. Little guardian angel. Neat little find there. Nothing I need personally right now. 191 roll. Up near the top. Short spear rares we can upgrade if it rolls good. Fax machines not being physically secure, says Tito. Well, I mean, they do just sit out, but I mean, I don't know. This is way more than I thought I'd talk about fax machines today, by a high percentage. When does season start? Clay Ray. So it was the weekend before this weekend. So it was, what did that come out to? Like 9 days ago? 10 days ago or whatever? Throw barb. Yeah, it's, you know, it's fun. It's different. No analog phone lines anymore. Yeah, I don't know how many phone lines they really have around anymore, huh? They just take them all down. Even all phone calls just go through the internet nowadays. I could see that. I don't know that to be true, but I could see it being true. Ooh, unidentified Tal's amulet. Every set amulet's a Tal's amulet. Until you identify it. Boom! Oh. You would, game. Sibbies, yeah, I don't have a lot of work meetings nowadays. But yeah. Josh said he loves the Hoa Pally. I don't know what a Hoa Pally is. Actually. Oh, that wasn't him. Whew. That should battle order up, huh? Freaking Grizz, man. Grizz going crazy over here. Every small charm's a 32020. True story there. True story there, yeah. Yep. Hammer of the Ancients from Diablo 3? Could be. I wouldn't know anything about that. What's a jaw worth? I mean, a jaw's worth a jaw. It's like its own. It's like itself. Plus, he said non-ladder, so I feel like runes aren't worth nearly as much on non-ladder. I almost sold that right now. I almost clicked and sold it because I thought it was just some armor I. Not that it's something great, but we'll throw it over here, I guess. Why not? For a giveaway side. Oh, you meant faux pally. Gotcha. Fists of the Heavens. I think what I'm gonna do here is actually maybe do something a little off the beaten path. Don't know if this is going to interest most of y'all. Why did I just hit flip horizontally and just move to the middle? Anyone knows this game? Nobody say I don't do variety streams here, and I play other games. I do. Look at this one right here. Good old GeoGuessr. Let's go. Also, I've been meaning to fix this, and I just never got around to it. Get how to this. There we go. I've been meaning to fix that. I think that looks about right, right? I think so. Yeah. Good old GeoGuessr. Yeah, so this is where I know everything about the world, and I can tell exactly where I am all the time. So I can't remember the symbols on the Tal Rasha's tombs, but I can look at these trees and know exactly where these trees grow. Just know exactly.
Phil's still going this Sunday night. Heck yeah.
Stunner, thank you for the 32 months of Slayership. Oh. The problem is I don't know where this is, actually. So I just go through that whole spiel, and I don't know where this is at all. This could be a lot of places. I don't know where this is. There's nothing to tell me where this is. Just nothing. So yeah, GeoGuessr, it drops you into a random place on Google Earth, anyone who doesn't know, and you got to guess where it is. So we're doing a little switch up variety here. I don't even know what country. I don't know anything. Sun, you can't tell. It looks south, but I thought that. It's got to be like here. Okay. I was just judging by the trees. I thought it had to be over here somewhere, but I would have never got that one. 3,400 points, though. I mean, it's not bad, considering. Ooh. Dashed lines. Short, skinny, pulp. This looks like northern Norway. Do. Yeah, you said you were from over here. Yeah. Kaliningrad. But anyways, looks like maybe northern Sweden. Wait, are these short lines or long lines? They look short. Is it gonna be Sweden or Norway? Gotta be Sweden. Yeah, gotta be. Oh, it's way further south than Sweden. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, this is the whole world, but only places where there is Google Earth. So you're not going to get like North Korea and stuff like that. Oh boy, dirt roads, short antenna, I guess. So it's got to be Europe. This could be a ton of places as well. I don't know. Just kind of looks like maybe Poland, German border, maybe. How good am I? Do I almost look like a champion at this game? Look at these trees. This looks like Germany or Poland, right on the border. It's right. It's like kind of by the border over here. Man, I am good. Not gonna move yet. This looks like Ohio. Never mind. It's not Ohio. It's on the same parallel, though. A lot of places on the same, what do you call it? The line that goes across the world that's like the longitude? Latitude? The same latitude, maybe. Longitude? No, it's longitude. That's what it is. The same longitude look very similar. Really, I just seen the corn and stuff, and I figured. And, like, the terrible roads and stuff, I figured. Well, actually, that's more of a Michigan than Ohio thing. So this is, white, red, Cayman toe. Line on the back. See, I'm forgetting these bollards will tell you, these are called bollards. They'll tell you, like, almost exactly what country you're in all the time. This one, though, it's got to be, oh, wait. It's Poland. Cayman toe. I'll never find that city, though. No. We'll just guess the middle of Poland, call it a day. It's definitely Poland, yeah. Polish bollard, for sure. Cayman, Ohio, exactly. No, I just need to remember. It's hard. I haven't played in a while, so I couldn't remember that bollard, but it finally came to me. Plus, it kind of looked like Polish language. Just nailing it. Boy, what a great game I'm having here. Okay, so South America. Sun's in the north, checks out. Very flat. Not a lot to tell me here, but got to be like... Why does it not look like Brazil, though? I can't see a sign. I need to see the back of the sign. If the back of the sign is painted black, I would know we would be in Brazil. But if it's not, I don't know if that's Argentina. I think it's going to be like right here. Boy, it could be like here, though, too. I'm going to get no points. Oh, they tucked it in the corner. No way. In my defense... Oops, I didn't mean to click that. In my defense, there's not a lot of roads over here in Brazil. You almost never get any of these over here. So it would be... You ought to be the GOAT. Like, look at this. There's this one road, this little town over here, and that's it. This road comes up from another country and kind of loops around next to the border, and that's it. That's the only roads. And then they start... Maybe... One spreads up here, one goes over here, but there's no road. This is all jungle. Oh, that's a river. There's all these towns along the river. There's not even a road. So it would be GeoGuessr malfeasance, or you're the GOAT if you guessed up there. I'm going to be honest. So let's do one more again. That was fun. These are European plates of some kind. Why are they so blurry? They got the blue stripe. They're long. This is... I don't know the language. You guys can feel free to guess in the comments if you want or whatever. I generally like do the round and then I look at the comments, just so you know. Just I don't want to like cheat. This looks like... Let me look at the language one more time real quick here. I can't tell what's over the sea there. I mean the bill... Oh, I didn't mean to move. I meant to have it on no move. So I'm cheating. Oopsie. But I usually play on no move. I like it better. This looks like some weird, or not weird, but like one of the like Romania, maybe Romania. No, Ukraine. No, not Ukraine. But these buildings. How north does it look? It doesn't really look right either. I'm just gonna guess over here and just call it a day. I don't want to take too long. Croatia. Okay, that's a toughie. I don't think I would have got that. It just looked like. Kind of looked like over here though, sort of. So not Lithuania, I promise. It's a top secret. Yeah, good guess. Oh boy. Not a lot to see here. This looks like old coverage too. Oh, it's 2024. Why does it look so blurry then? Maybe that could tell me something. I'll look at the tree here. That looks like one of those. I forget what those are called. Those sheepies out there, little sheepies. Is it Scotland? I'm just gonna guess it's something like middle of UK just to kind of hedge my guess here. Oh, it was over there. Ireland, not Scotland, but you know what I'm saying. That's when I said Scotland, but I was thinking Ireland. I don't know why I said Scotland, because that's up here. I was thinking over here, but I said here. Dang, dude. Those look like Irish sheep, I'm going to be honest, from a distance. So, this one's sort of easy. I don't want to be wrong when I say that, but tropical. Kind of behind chat, but tropical. These concrete roads that are individual squares. You see how it's like a individual square pieces, each lane, each side as it goes down? That's almost always the Philippines. Beyond that, yellow. Oh no. Wait, this could be something else. I don't know about the front plate being yellow like that. Yellow plates, I think yellow short plates is actually Laos. But this has got to be Philippines. So we'll just guess here. It could be really far down here. It's usually not that. It's usually not that. Not always right. Not always right. So, whoopsie. Levi talking to some D2 says he needs a jaw rune. Rebirths. Yeah, unfortunate. But best of luck there. Hopefully you get that. So this is snorkel. This is Kenya. Snorkel truck. Very dry Kenya. So would it be more up over here? I'm trying to think if there's another snorkel truck somewhere besides Kenya. Rwanda. I don't think it would be this dry, but Kenya usually isn't either unless it's way over here. But it's not usually over there. Not Nigeria. This looks way too dry. But it has to be. It can't be Senegal, can it? Can it be Senegal? Senegal's a lot drier sometimes. I'm gonna guess Kenya. Oh, wait, northern Kenya. Okay. Northern Kenya. Whoopsie. Carmen San Diego using Google Earth. Ooh. What's going on, Kermit? Yeah, no, we switched it up for a little bit here towards the end. After 9 o'clock, oh my god, I gotta get to bed. My bedtime. Just kidding. But I can't be on my computer. Like, if I'm on my computer, definitely some Japan or something. Like 2 hours before I go to bed, I won't be able to sleep, so. That looks like a Japanese pole plates for sure, so definitely probably Japan. Anything that tells me if this is north or south a bunch? Not really. So we're gonna guess the middle. It was a little more north, but that's not a bad guess. That's not really 16,000. Didn't end up being. Let's go. No, just in case. I don't really like moving too much. Just gonna sit still, figure her out. You know what I'm saying? So antenna. This looks like. Can't really know for sure at the moment, but no, never mind. It's not where I thought it was. So it's European. It's not. There's 3 countries: Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, that have these different plates than the rest of Europe. London, of course, or I mean, there's yellow plates over here too, so don't worry about that. These ones blow your mind because Ireland has this plate, but UK doesn't. But they drive on. It's weird. It's real weird. But I kind of thought it was Netherlands or something, so maybe it's over here in Germany. Is this German? Nelkenstralaf. Nelkenstralafle? I don't know. That almost sounds like Denmarkian. Do you call it Denmarkian? I don't know. I'm gonna guess it. I don't think that's where it is, but yeah, dang it, it was Germany. I was gonna say it looked like. Well, okay. Yeah, it didn't sound like German, I'm gonna be honest. But it was. It was where it looked like, I guess now. So this looks like maybe Mexico. Green bus would make me think Mexico. Wood poles though. Mexico has these octagonal poles, which I wish I'd seen one to nail it. So this could be very different. Plus, you're in the city, all brick. Very strange. Very strange road. I don't have a good guess for this. Looks like the sun's actually in the north. So, wow, what is this? This is a toughie. I mean, could it be? Could it be somewhere in here? Because it looks like it's pretty dry, even though, I mean, there's some grass around here, but I think the sun's in the north, but boy, it's a toughie. I'm just going to YOLO it, and I'm going to be way off, so don't roast me. Oh boy, it kind of does look like Mexico. Fine. Nope. But is the sun in the north? I can't really tell with the clouds. It looks like it. It looks like it. I mean, maybe they got me good with the... Oh no, it's way too... Like here? Oh shoot, I was right on top of it! And I moved off because I thought it's really mountainous over here. And I thought it went mountainous over here too. I literally put it right there at first. Because this is no giant mountain ridge. I didn't see no mountains. That's devastating. I don't know why, but the sky looks like this by mountains. I don't really know why. You know what it is? Maybe you're closer to the clouds. Maybe that's why the clouds look different and stuff. But it looked like a mountain town, sort of. I don't even know. Maybe that's just from playing a lot. I don't know. But all right. This looks like red soil. It's got to be Africa, right? I haven't really looked around too much, but oh yeah. It's like an African tree. Very red. Boy, there's not the usual vehicle clues to let me know where this is. They're in Getty Village. There might be something here that would tell me exactly where it is, but I don't have it. Opposite side, very red dirt. It's got to be Senegal, huh? No, wait, is there anything that tells me that besides guessing? I don't know. There's not the follow truck. There's not the roof rack. There's a little antenna. Boy, this is a tricky one. I don't know what country it is. It's got to be south of the Gambia. Extra doubly North South Africa. Okay, well. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. There is a trick to knowing it's South Africa, but it wasn't there. There's certain particular road lines that are in South Africa that usually you can tell. Ooh, does he have a hat on? I can't tell if he's a hat on. This guy here. That's like a... I guess it can't be because it's not the right sign, but if he had a hat on, I think it would be Netherlands. What do the trees look like? Castle up here. I've fallen out of practice memorizing these crosswalk signs. They'll tell you pretty much exactly where you're at a lot of times too. Dobersberg. I mean, that kind of looks German. That Kabafos. That's what I thought for some reason, but I don't know. I'll guess it anyways. Whatever. So it was actually over here in Austria. So that checks out. German, Austria. They look the same, like, language-wise. So from a layman person, I should say. Left side drive, South Africa. Good call on that one. I overlooked that one. Is this... there's no lines. I can't really help out here. Road closed. Is this Australia? Can't really tell. Or is this just like Arizona? Oh, the antenna would... We're on the opposite side of the road here. Left-hand drive, I guess you call it. I call it opposite side of the road. It could be Africa too, though. Africa or Australia? What are we doing here? What are we doing? I'm going Australia, I guess. Now, where exactly? Here? I don't think this is right. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more out here. Or is it over more by Perth? Because is the dirt a little bit red? All right, we're going to do the Perth side over here, out here somewhere. It's an unusual Africa. South Africa it was. One more. Sometimes they're hard. Stop. Pointe Louise. Ontario. This does kind of look like, I mean, these white buildings remind me of Italy. This guy could pass for Italian, right? It's a sick bridge. This looks old world. This looks like Italy or something. It could be Spain too, because they're obviously like the same parallel. Yeah, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. Does look like Italy. Could be anywhere. Let's go Naples, sure. Portugal. Okay, well, that's what I say. Places that are on the same longitude, they look so much alike when they're by each other like that. So, yeah, here's what it is. Is what it is. Okay, so we got these palms, like plantation style. Malaysia? I'm just gonna nail it. Kaboom. No, maybe over here. It's never Indonesia. It's never over there. That's fine. That's fine. Oh boy, we're on the moon. 1, 2, 3. So is this that? Oh boy. Usually 3 languages means we're like Israel, but this looks very dry. Like it's on one of these southern places, like down here. Usually they're all up here, but it looks more south. But it could be Zulal Wellness Resort. No, that don't help me. I'm just gonna guess it. It could be one of these other ones over here. You could get rarely Jordan, but sometimes it's UAE or Qatar. These countries, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Iraq, they don't have coverage. So Syria, no coverage. So it's either here, here, or here. But I think it's here somewhere. I thought wrong. Okay. Right side. It is yellow in the middle, but kind of like a mountainy. So is this US? I don't know. This doesn't compute with me. There's nothing around to really. That almost looks like a long plate, which is a European thing. No antenna though on the Google car. These don't look like these. I don't know what these look like. These don't look like United States. This looks like. I'm confused. This is a hard one. Those palm trees don't look like America's, to be honest. Maybe they are. Maybe something like this? Well, let's go right in the 4 corners here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so bad. I don't even want to click guess. It didn't look right, but I would not have. Kind of makes sense with the mountains off to the side, I guess. I should have done that. Oh well. Mega long antenna. Okay. So this is going to be Russia. Bollard spam checks out on the corners. Very flat, not a lot of trees. Boy, am I gonna crush this? It could be anywhere along here. We're gonna go. Down this road right here. Oh, dang it. I wanted to guess out here so bad, but it's not out there very often. It's not. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. It's not out there in Russia very often. So, devastating. So, all right. Well, that's going to call it a day. I just did a little bit of GeoGuessr at the end of stream here just to kind of for funsies or whatever. So, appreciate y'all joining me on this. Oh, that's not the right one. Wonderful Sunday night. Gonna have to head off to bed here. So, hopefully you guys have a great night, great evening, great day tomorrow, great start to the week. Peace out. And keep slaying.